We are actually with our buddy Nitpick Norm. Anybody that watches my videos here recently knows who Norm is. Nitpick Norm. He's got a Roadrunner that we're restoring, and we're actually going to walk through a situation and show you exactly what he does for a living. And this really doesn't have nothing to do about cars, but it's kind of an interesting subject because it's a situation of a certain way that they build houses. Let's go ahead and look at it. We're going to talk to Norm, and this might explain one reason why he's so nitpicky, because the kind of work he does is very precise and accurate and time-consuming as well. So basically, if you look right here, this is what Norm does for a living. This is what Nitpick Norm does. He actually builds houses, but this isn't no average Joe type built house. This is actually a solid concrete house. Upstairs, downstairs, basements, all exterior walls, some interior walls are solid 12-inch thick concrete. Will be poured into this I guess foam model, we might call it a foam structural model. Let's go find Norm and see what's going on. All right, Norm.
I'm up here, Pete.
Where are you at?
Upstairs.
How are we getting up there?
Ladder.
We're climbing up this ladder here to get up there.
Yep.
Okay.
Watch her get on that brake.
No problem. Okay, do we got to come all the way up there?
Yep. Yeah, if you want to.
Okay, I guess we'll go up the ladder here and get on up there. Hopefully we won't fall as we are climbing up the ladder. Wow.
What size door are they saying that is? Look on the. But the door, but a door is a minimum. The door is going to be an 8-foot door is 96, right?
Right.
And you need extra. You need extra to be able to put the door in there straight.
Right. Yeah.
So it should really that rough opening should be like 98.
Then también they're not gonna miss. Okay, see, so what I'm saying was, what they doing is they set this one on
Alright, so what we're looking at here, this is a foam block concrete wall, and it looks like it's kind of built like Legos. You cut the blocks out to fit, and then once you cut them out, you put them together, and it is a Lego block house that we're going to be filling with concrete. Wow. So we got Norm over there, Nitpick Norm, talking to his contractor buddy, his head honcho, lead guy, and we'll get a word with him to see how all this works and what it's all about.
that's if we want to meet this time level on the windows, this is got to be cut. Right? But then okay, this two. Let's say this two is 20 inches.
Right.
2 feet. What they say is according to the plan.
Now let me see something there. What's the front of the house look like if you look at the elevation? Now, well, maybe it is. Now, the door might be a little bit higher than the windows. Where's the? Let's put your tape across there.
Is that an 1/8 scale?
I'm not worried about scale.
What scale is it, Norm?
1/4 inch. I'm not worried
That's
about
quarter-inch scale.
See, it's higher, Hector.
So what does that mean? That means 1/4 inch what?
1/4 inch equals a foot, but I'm not worried about that.
Okay, what are we looking at, Norm? Talk to us.
What I'm trying to do is make sure how they've got this designed, whether that door over there,
Okay.
turn around, Pete, you see that door right there?
Let me look and see, bud.
You see that door right there?
Okay, that's a doorway right
That's gonna
there.
be a door.
Right.
And this window, I needed to see if the header height was the same.
Oh, okay, so it's got to be 7'7".
So it's not. It's not. This door is higher. So I'll just leave it just like that and go.
So the door's supposed to be higher than the window.
According to that plan.
That's what it looks like here to me. I mean, I'm not a contractor. I'm nobody. All right, I'm
well,
just
we
a
know
guy.
that.
You're just here looking.
So this one it needs to be cut higher than what they have cut right now.
Well,
And these two, the 90.
how hard is it to just cut if we want to just leave it all the same? How hard is it to cut those right there?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, I can either or.
He's trying to say he doesn't know, Norm. You know, he's going to do what you tell him to do.
I can cut the top or I can cut the bottom. But my question is, are we going to do it? The 90, like I say, 95 is from this point to
that
where
point.
right now.
Okay.
Okay?
That's 95 inches
Right.
from that floor to that header.
Right. So
we don't know if that's what it's supposed to be.
If we want to cut this one, according to you say this one is higher than this. If we're going from there, this is gonna be lower. So the 75.
No, what I'm saying, Hector, is if you go from here, go up 75. Is it going to be higher than the door?
Yes. Look at that.
It's like almost exactly the same.
No, that's 6 inches from look. That's 6 inches for.
Yeah, but the door's up to here though. The opening you made.
Right. So look, in the block, 6 inches. Right.
So this is the line you have down here.
Yes.
Just cut it off here. Don't worry about it. Is that a big hassle?
Yeah.
Well then instead of that, cut this door. Here's the thing. This door isn't gonna. I know that this when they go to put this door in, it ain't gonna fucking work anyway, because they don't have no room, right? So cut that thing up the same height as these windows. You can't put an 8-foot door in a 95-inch opening.
But like I say, the guy, the owner, he has a page where they have all the
Rough openings?
Right.
But you can close an opening down. You can't.
Okay, let me put notes.
And here's another thing I'm seeing here. Well, it'll be all right, I guess. But they're getting into that same shit we had over at Benny's with the.
So what's the problem, Norm? What's going
all
on?
these holes, Hector? Or?
Those are marked. They mark all these. Those in the back we mark it. Those that we went to 28. Those one they has 2 more inches.
Okay.
So from the center, there's 28 on those ones. This is 24.
I wonder if they've ordered windows yet. That guy, he's not answering his phone.
The guy, the owner, they have at least.
But they already ordered them?
I think so. They send the page where how they want to have that opening, because the window they make, I think they have make it to get just like in. So this is what it's gonna do.
So, without this idiot being here, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. I mean, I need.
Let me get that.
So I can keep going.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, where are you going, Norm?
I gotta talk to this guy over here. I'm fucking pissed. I'm tired of this.
You pissed off?
You're damn right.
Okay. What's what's going on, Hector? How we doing over here, bud?
We're doing...
Huh? Come on over here. Talk to me for a minute.
We don't doing that much damage in here.
What happened, dude? What's going on? What's the problem?
The dimension on the plans
aren't the same as what's going down.
They changed the dimension that the windows they're changed. So they're not according to the plan. If we was according to the plan, then we just going by the plan.
Because once it's lower, once the concrete's laid, it's done.
Yes, it's done.
It's a done deal.
Right.
Because this is solid concrete, right?
Right.
Now what's going on with this? What do we call these here, Hector?
What is that?
What is this?
Foam. This is the guy with the rebar is gonna...
Okay, so you got rebar that goes through all those.
There's rebar that goes through that. And then we have some clamps that tie these together, which is
okay,
this.
That's metal ties.
Right, so there's like that.
Oh, then you got the metal ties.
The clamp there, so that
together.
Right. So they don't, I mean,
and then you got the rebar that slides in there. Now what number size rebar is that? 6, 8, 10, 12? That's 4?
Yes.
How many rebars you put in each one?
4.
And put 4 all the way down.
Right.
Because I was looking at one of them tubes and only had 1.
No, this, and then they have that number 5 goes down right here.
There's a number 5 that goes straight down.
Right.
1.
Vertical.
Okay.
Every foot.
Okay, so this is actually a foam block house, and then you fill it with concrete.
Right.
Is that what you're doing here, Hector?
Right.
Okay, how many of these have you done, bud?
We're for a while. I mean, like maybe. I cannot tell.
So you guys walked on this job site already started, and you're trying to finish it out, and it's not. I heard the building's not plumb, or what?
Well, this
it's all messed up. What's going on?
This kind of messed up.
Yeah.
Out of whack. Out of level.
Out of level.
This is the other. The front is like this.
It's all out of level.
You can walk up there on the top, and I was fighting with many yesterday down here. Because this it was not lined out. This one is pushed out that way, and it's like, don't worry about that. Once we pull this, we pull it in. And I went out there and I see it. It's all the way from the bottom.
Oh, I can see it. It's got a big old bow.
It's like that 2 inches out.
Is there a bow in that wall, Norm? Is that?
Here's the thing though. It'll be straighter than any wood house, but still, we try to make it right.
Right. Is that? So do we have problems with this house, or what's going on?
Got a lot of problems with this house. I'm beginning to think I shouldn't have done this house.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Did they break the saw?
So what we should do is just go from whatever they 74. What is this?
So you kind of wish in a way you didn't do this job, Norm.
Yeah, I am.
Kind of like a nightmare job, kind of like some of the jobs I get.
Because it sounds to me like we have to take every one of these window bucks apart and make them bigger.
Wow. Every window buck here has got to be redone. Huh.
We're already taking once down.
You've already done it once?
We already taken.
So you're already losing money, right, Norm?
Yes.
Already losing money. Tell us what's going on here, bud. What do you do for a living?
All right.
I can't hear you when
All
you're
right,
next to us.
man, hang on.
Okay.
These are what's called insulating concrete forms.
Okay.
As you can see, we stack them up just like Lego.
Right, right.
You snap rebar into these slots.
Now, how many pieces of rebar?
One per level.
That's all, just uno?
One per course.
And
then you have verticals that go down.
Okay.
Okay.
And then once you stack them, then what happens?
We stack them, then we pump them full of concrete, and that's the outside wall of your building.
So you got, what is that, 4 inches of foam?
6. No, it's 5 inches of foam.
On each side, 2.5
2.5, 2.5.
Okay. And then that's your insulation. You don't have
you don't, that's it, you're done.
Yeah.
And buried in here, if you look, you see this black thing right here?
Yeah, what is that?
1.5 wide. It's a stud, you just screw your drywall directly to it.
Oh, you can screw drywall to that. So
Yes.
is this like the up-and-coming futuristic style way of building a house? Or?
We've been doing it since '92. I don't know if it's up and coming or stagnated or what.
I'm looking at like palletized stacks. How much is a stack of these cost, bud?
They're probably $22 a block.
So when you say a block, are you talking like one big square here that I'm looking at?
One block.
Okay, what's one block?
16 by 48.
Does it go right to, okay, a 48 by 16?
Yes.
Okay, so, okay, hold on, that's bigger than 40, that's a 48 square by 16 wide.
No.
I don't understand. What are you talking about?
48 wide, 48 by 16 tall.
Okay, so there's 3 blocks on there. I see.
Yes.
Okay, so that's $22 a piece on something like that.
That's right.
All right. So how much is it a square foot? Like, let's say versus a.
It's going to cost you $16 to $18 a square foot to do it.
Is that cheaper than building a house out of wood?
No. This is concrete, man.
Right. Right. Now this is a 2-story house. How many square feet we looking at, Norm?
I have no idea.
You don't even know.
I don't know.
You came in the middle of this
thing
job
in the middle and didn't even pay attention to that.
Yeah.
All I'm trying to do is do the walls and
Uh-huh.
get them done and get them out of here.
Yeah. So you were having problems with the windows. What's going on over here? Show us what the angle is.
The problem is that nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah. What's going on
Well,
here?
there's nobody here to
supervise.
supervise it and tell us what they've decided.
So are you kind of stuck on the job? You losing money?
I'm gonna lose money on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a real problem.
Yeah. So what's the deal over here on this window? Just
We have to take the windows down and cut another 2 inches of foam out of here on each side.
now, that's kind of a pain in the ass.
It's a
isn't
real
it?
pain in the ass.
Especially when you got all the rebar in there. You got to take all that out.
You got to take it out and cut it because now it's going to be sticking past.
Yeah. So are you going to cut it that way, or are you going to go this way?
Both ways.
You got to cut 2
You gotta
inches
take
out of each end.
side. 2 inches here, 2 inches there.
Wow.
Otherwise, the window won't be where it belongs.
And you don't get extra cash for that.
No.
That's part of the deal.
Yep.
How many days you been on the job here, Norm?
We've already been on this job a week.
Is this a profitable job?
No. If I was doing this job from the beginning
Uh-huh.
and knew everything
No,
was
you're
going
talking
on,
from ground up.
from ground up, 2 to 3 weeks.
That's
done.
it?
Done.
You had a
thing.
whole house
My
built in 2-3 weeks, the outside
The
structure.
outside structure, yes.
Wow.
It's a mess.
So is it profitable for a guy to have a house built out of concrete, or would it be better to have one built out of wood? I mean, what's the difference between
The
concrete?
big difference is this house will be super good on utilities usage.
All right. It'll always have a temp of 70 degrees, or
Well, no,
kind of
not
like
that.
living
It's
in a
just-
cave, or what?
No, it just look when
Why do people get concrete houses?
because for storm
Uh-huh.
protection and for utility use.
So what's
You
it
saw
do?
my house today, right, Pete?
Right.
Okay, my house runs about $400 a month, total utilities, summer and winter. That's it,
All the time.
all the time.
Is the house worth more money if it's built out of concrete?
It is if you tell people it is.
Yeah.
You know, if you tell people.
So you
it's
gotta
made from
advertise
concrete.
it.
You got to tell people it's.
And being a concrete house, that's one of the very few style houses that you can actually build a basement in the house.
No, you can build a basement in anything. Don't matter.
But isn't it better to use a full concrete structure?
No, doesn't
So
matter.
you haven't told me any benefits of it. I
The
mean,
benefits are
you're going to save money in the long run.
They'll withstand 200 mile per hour.
Okay, I
winds.
see this foam down here has got concrete in it. Can you kind of show us that?
Yep.
Okay, that one there's already poured,
That's
right?
already
So how do they pour that? They got a truck that comes in here and just pumps it in, huh? And that wall's completely done. That little room's, it's a done deal. There's
Yeah.
nothing else that needs to be done. I see where they're putting the windows in. When they measure for those windows, do they have the windows on site and they know exactly how
No,
they fit?
That's what the problem
Well,
is.
how do
right
they
now.
accurately make the round
Well-
opening?
Normally, they should tell you what they are, and we do it. It's
Uh-huh.
not that hard.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
So now, I see the foam on the inside and the outside. What if you want to hang pictures on your wall? What are you going to do?
No big deal. You're gonna have drywall on there. Most picture hangers are a
Okay.
45-degree angle. You're rarely going into a stud
Yeah.
anyway.
What about brick and all that? How are you going to attach all that?
Well, you know.
Oh, you got them black studs
strap-
that
that's right, and you
stick out, and that's where you screw
screw your
everything
brick
to?
tie, yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, so is this a good living to get in? Now, I see a wall over there. I'm looking at the top of that one. There's a big opening. It's not solid.
Because they didn't finish pouring it.
Oh, so that's not a finished pour we're looking at?
No, that's not a finished pour. That should have
Oh,
been
wow.
poured all the way up.
So they still got to pour that and finish it out?
Yep.
Huh. Now, is that the roof pitch we're looking at? And then
Yeah.
they come in with wood and put trusses in and all that? Or?
Exactly.
So it's not going to be a concrete?
Roof, no.
Okay, what about the floor? Is that going to be concrete?
No, you're standing on it. It's wood.
Oh, this will be the floor right here?
That's it.
Okay. Now, is your floor made out of concrete at your house?
Yes, it is.
Okay, what would you suggest if you were going to build a concrete house? Would you
I
go-
like my floor, but
Yeah.
that's me.
So this is what Norm does for a living. This is his business. And today he's not a happy camper.
That's
All
right. I'm a crab.
What's going on here? What are these, bud?
That's those window bucks.
Okay,
That's that foam.
window and door buck. Okay, what is a window buck? What does that do?
It bucks out the concrete from filling in the opening.
Okay. So you're going to put that down on there, and then when they pour it in the top here, it'll like slide around and get up in there.
Right, it locks into this.
Locks in. So when he pours the concrete up here, when he pours the concrete down here, it goes all the way down the wall and down through here.
Right.
He's not going to pour this concrete here and then you put one of those on there. Am I right or wrong here?
Right, well, I don't know because I've never used this before. I don't even like it.
Okay, let me ask you this, bud. There's going to be a buck here, am I right?
Yes.
We know buck. So when he pours the concrete in here, okay, it's going to run down and fill this up.
Maybe not. You have to have this open and
Son
make
of a
sure.
bitch, are you serious? So you're saying that this concrete house is built professionally and properly?
Well,
is what you're saying.
Parts of it are and parts of it aren't.
Yeah, because you kind of walked in the middle of it and really don't have, you know, say so on the whole job because you're not really the foreman, you're just a middle guy.
I'm just a middle guy.
Okay, I understand. What's going on with all the wood over there? What's that?
What's with all that?
What's with all that?
He's just making a video of yeah, you know, I'm about ready to grab my shit and leave this job. I'm gonna fucking tell you now.
Okay, hold on. What's going on, dude? We're just making... I'm just making a video for Norm here of his business.
I'm making a video for my boss because he needs to know what's got done.
Well, tell
Okay.
Steve to call me.
I've told him, sir.
Because he's tried to call him like 4 times.
He's probably in a meeting. If he's not answering you,
What happened to I'll be here at 7 o'clock in the morning? You know what I mean? Yeah. Everything changes on this job constantly.
Wow. So we're having serious problems up here, Norm, on the job site.
Hey, don't walk out on that. There's nothing underneath.
I'm not walking on that. I'm thinking about going down here. So
Yeah.
I thought maybe we'd get some courteous action going here and we'd be able to ride in the bucket, but it's already stuck down there and we can't even get down, Norm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get on the ladder.
You'd actually think that we'd be able to use that, Norm. It's not a good day, Norm.
No, it's not.
Not a good day when you jump into the middle of a project and don't know shit about it. Hold on. What was that?
I'm this close to pulling all my shit down, throwing it in the
Really?
trailer and leaving.
That you haven't even got no money on the job yet. You haven't even got paid.
I haven't got paid a penny, but guess what?
No dinero, my friend. Comprende?
But guess what?
Si, senor.
The way I see this thing going,
What's up?
I'm just going to end up losing more and more money.
So it's better to pull your shit out now and leave.
Take my fucking loss and go.
Yeah. You need any help, Norm? Do you want to start loading your tools up, or should we go ahead and load them up, or?
I'm about ready, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Well, I saw that you tried to call the owner. He didn't even answer the phone. And, yeah. What are you thinking, bud? Hector? Think we ought to pack him in and go home? Yeah. What would you do on a job like this, Hector? Being a professional.
What? Don't step out on that. There's nothing under it.
Being a professional, what would you do, Hector?
I don't like to be working like this.
You don't like working like this?
I like to keep going.
Bad conditions?
Every day.
Every day.
Make progress.
Make progress.
Yeah.
No, put it up and take it down.
So how many times have you taken the wall down here?
Well, I haven't. This wasn't even here.
Okay, how many times have you taken walls down on this job?
2 times already. That one.
2 times already?
To be 2 times. So we have to take those windows.
Wow. Well, Norm, it looks like you got a lot of frustration going. Thanks for sharing your business with us. Now we know what Nitpick Norm does for a living. He has a frustrating job that, and I guess Hector too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
You got other jobs to do, right, Norm?
I do.
You don't need to be here.
I do.
We don't need to be here. Okay. Thank you very much for your input, my friend. Muchas gracias, sí, señor. Okay.
Yeah, that's Benny.
Benny Binetto. Sí, señor, sí. Thank you very much. Very much information from you, sir. Thank you. Okay.
Le dijo Benny Puñeto.
There you go, buddy. See. Okay, that's just an inside look of what Norm does. Nitpick Norm, hot rod, Mr. Roadrunner guy, Norm. You see the frustrations he goes through and the situations that arise. He does a lot more than the concrete foam block building action, but this is one of his specialties. And this is a precise deal. I mean, once the concrete's poured, it's a done fucking situation. And when you don't have proper, what can I say, guidance through the job, how are you going to get the proper measurements that you need? So that's the real deal here, and that's what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, you know, to be honest with you, I'm getting to the point I'm ready to just tear this shit down and get out of here. I really am.
I mean, this guy, so we video each other, and you know, look
He's
at
not,
it.
he's not video. He's doing that for a joke.
Hey man, I'm doing him for a joke.
Okay. That's fine.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Hey,
whatever.
you go look on his YouTube channel. He's got over 5,000 videos on there. That's what it's about.
What if I don't want to be on this video? What if I want to be a part of this joke?
This ain't a joke. He's...
Oh, don't worry about that. That's not,
Okay.
I mean,
All right, we're gonna go ahead and turn the camera off now. Look, we're not trying to, you know, make badgering videos here. We came over here to look at
Don't
Norm's
step
work.
up on that edge.
Okay, buddy?
No,
That's all we're here for,
Don't
sir.
step on
I think
it.
Norm's doing a good job. I mean,
We're just here to, Norm was telling us what he does for a living. That's the only reason I'm here, to make a little video so we can show everybody what Norm does for a living. That's it.
That's it.
That's all we're doing here. Am I right, Norm?
Yeah, he does my cars.
Okay.
He does your car.
That's right, sir.
Well, you know what? I think I like to show what Norm does for a living also. So it's really
Okay.
nice.
Well, there you go. How you doing? My name's Pete.
My name's Floyd.
I own
How are you?
Southwest
How are
Rod
you,
and
Pete?
Custom.
I'm Floyd.
There you go, buddy.
I'm Floyd. And-
Okay, Floyd. Shake hand, make a
You're doing
friend.
a
I
pretty good
appreciate
job.
you coming up.
I appreciate
You got your
it.
camera going?
Yes, sir.
All right, I appreciate that. You see, I got my camera going. It's two camera buffs, bumping heads here.
Oh, no, we're not bumping
Okay.
heads. You're just
Beautiful
very
job
good.
he's doing. He was complaining about the window open. He said they weren't worth a shit, and he's going to have to recut them for some reason.
I don't know what the deal is.
We gotta go, Norm. You ready to roll? We gotta get back to work.
No. Hey, Norm.
Okay.
I don't know.
It would have been nice. Hey, what's your name, Charlie?
Floyd.
If you didn't get
Floyd.
it the first time.
Hey,
what's your
Floyd.
name?
My name's
What's your
Pete.
name,
My name's
asshole?
Pete. No, I'm not a. I'm not trying to be asshole.
Yeah, you act like one.
Okay. We gotta go, Norm. You ready to roll?
I'm ready to roll.
Okay. Okay. We gotta go. Floyd seems like a really nice guy,
You guys have a good trip, man.
and
I like that.
we're out of here.
I keep on-
We'll see you later.
So you get what you-
I gotta go, Sammy Salami, straight out of Miami. You cocksucker son of a bitch is what you are, you fucking bastard.